सर्वेभ्यः व्योम संस्कृतपाठशालायाः कौशलसंवर्धनं संस्कृतव्याकरणं निबन्धलेखनं च इत्यस्य प्रक्रमस्य अद्य 45 पाठः। अद्य वयं द्विगुसमासस्य विषये पठामः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। भूनायकं वा धननायकं वा भजन् भुवं वा धनमेति लोके तद्विघ्ननाथं न भजामि किन्तु सहस्रशस्तं प्रणमामि नित्यम्। कविभिः सप्तविधः स्यादित्येवं कर्मधारयः कथितः तत्पुरुषान्तर्भावात् तद्वत् प्राधान्यमीरितं चास्य विशेषणं पूर्वपदे विशेष्यं तथोभयत्रापि विशेषणं च यस्योपमानं परतस्तदादौ संभावना चाप्यवधारणा च। नीलोत्पलानि नारीणां नयनानीव रेजिरे कम्पितान्यल्पवातेन सत्सरस्सु स्थितान्यहो उद्वीक्ष्य यस्य मातङ्गान् घना इति मनीषया मयूरव्यंसका हृष्टाः न नृतुस्तं नृपं भजे। पुंसां स्नातानुलिप्तानाम् अन्नं भोज्योष्णमेव हि पथ्यमित्यब्रवीद्वैद्यः शास्त्रे निश्चप्रचं वचः। रामोऽयं पुरुषव्याघ्रः संवृतः कपिकुञ्जरैः हनिष्यति बलाद्युद्धे रावणं राक्षसर्षभम्। कौमुदी विशदा भाति यावाणीरतिसुन्दरी लता तन्वी सदा दद्यात् सा द्राक्षा मधुराङ्गिरम्। तमालवृक्षैरभितः संवृतो विन्ध्यपर्वतः बम्भरैः सकलैर्दृष्टो दूराद् गजमनीषया मनीषा सलिलैर्युक्तिरत्नैर्वाक्कल्पनोर्मिभिः यशस्सरिद्भिः सम्पन्नो भात्ययं कविसागरः। समासकुसुमावल्याः अध्ययनार्थं प्रवृत्ताः वयं षट्सु समासप्रभेदेषु तत्पुरुषसमासस्य तथा कर्मधारयसमासस्य अध्ययनं कृतवन्तः। तत्र तत्पुरुषः अष्टविधः प्रथमातः सप्तमीपर्यन्तं पूर्वपदस्य विभक्तिम् आश्रित्य नाम भवति। तथैव नञ् तत्पुरुषः यत्र पूर्वपदं न इत्यव्ययं भवति। एवमेव कर्मधारयसमासस्य सप्तप्रभेदाः दृष्टाः। तत्र विशेषणं पूर्वपदे उत्तरपदे अथवा उभयोः पदयोः भवति। उपमानं पूर्वपदे वा उत्तरपदे वा भवति। एवमेव पूर्वपदे संभावना अथवा अवधारणा भवति इति सप्तविधाः कर्मधारयसमासाः दृष्टाः। कर्मधारयसमासः अपि तत्पुरुषे एव अन्तर्भवति इत्यपि श्लोके एव स्पष्टमुक्तम्। अधुना तृतीयः समासप्रभेदः द्विगुसमासः। द्विगुसमासस्य प्रभेदान् बोधयितुम् अयं श्लोकः। स चैकवद्भाव्यनेकवद्भावीति द्विधा द्विगुः कर्मधारय एवास्याप्यन्तर्भावो बुधैर्मतः। एकवद्भावी अनेकवद्भावी इति द्विधा सह द्विगुः। कर्मधारये एव अस्यापि अन्तर्भावः बुधैः मतः इति अन्वयः. कः अर्थः? द्विगुः द्विविधः इति अनेन उच्यते. एकवद्भावी अनेकवद्भावी इति प्रभेदद्वयम्. अपि च कर्मधारये एव अस्यापि अन्तर्भावः. Dvigussamasa is a subtype of Karmadharaya, which in itself is a subtype of Tatpurusha. So Tatpurusha is a big umbrella under which we have the 8 types, also Karmadharaya. Under Karmadharaya, we have the 7 types, also Dvigu. So Dvigu is a subset that is under Karmadharaya, which means it is under Tatpurusha. Basically, Dvigu, Tatpurusha, and Karmadharaya all belong to the same group. And there are 2 types according to the classification given in this book, Ekavadbhavi and Anekavadbhavi. Ekavadbhavi Dviguhu, which is more commonly or more popularly in other books known as Samahara Dviguhu. So Ekavadbhavi Dvigu is the same as Samahara Dvigu. Tatra kimudaharanam Panchavatya samang kshetram Trilokyan nahi vidyate Tatra panchagavan dattva janashreshtapadam vrajet. So Ekavadbhavi Dvigu is, we see the examples here. Panchavatya samam kshetram trilokyam na hi vidyate tatra panchagavam dattva janaha shreshtapadam rajet. So this is one of the shlokas where the anvaya is the same as the shloka. There is no change. Kaha arthaha? Panchavatya samam kshetram. So a place, a holy place or a place of pilgrimage like Panchavati, Trilokyam nahi vidyate, does not exist in all the 3 worlds. Tatra, there, Panchagavan dattva, having done Godana, that too not a single cow, 5 cows. Okay, so giving 5 cows as charity there, Janaha Shreshtapadam Brajet. A person can attain Sadgati. Godana is considered extremely powerful act of charity wherever it is done. So if it is done in an auspicious place, a kshetra, tirtha kshetra, that adds to the phala. And here it's not a single cow, but 5 cows. So it's a very great act of punya done in a very great place. So it gives lots of benefits. That is the meaning of the shloka. Atra panchavatya trilokyam panchagavam iti etani padani asya dvigusamasasya udaharanani bhavanti. Panchanam vatanam samaharaha panchavati. Right? So Panchavati means a group of 5 vata vrikshas. Vata is it's a genus. It's not a specific species. There are many trees. Normally, even though we say just vata is banyan tree, it is not only that. So the fig family. So 5 fig trees. Various Puranas actually give different lists. So one of the lists is these 5: Ashwatha, Vilva, Vata, Dhatri, and Ashoka. Where the Vata is banyan, Ashwatha is the peepal tree, and there are 3 others. So these together, there may be various sources. So it was considered one of the things in olden times was this Vriksharopana was considered a punya karya. So building lakes and tanks, growing trees, all these are not just words of today. So the sustainability, especially with the environment, was built into our dharma as rituals. They may have been given as rituals, but all these were there. So building a lake or pond, so all those have great punya phala. because they help in both sustaining the environment and serving the society. So similarly, Panchavati. So creating a grove with 5 trees. These are actually huge trees. So it is not like a small place. It needs to be a quite a big place with these 5 trees, which are huge, which provide shade, which also provide ashraya for birds, animals. So that's a whole ecosystem. So Panchavati is very common. So the Panchavati in Ramayana is not unique. That is one of the places where there were these 5. But Panchavati as a concept refers to group of 5 Vatavrakshas. So here Panchanam Vatanam Samaharaha. Samaharaha ityukte Samuhaha, Samudayaha, a group. So the 5 trees together they are treated as one. So it is Ekavad Bhavi. Ekavad Bhavi means becoming one. That is, there are 5 different trees, but when treated as a group, we are looking at it as one entity. So Ekavad Bhavi Dviguhu. Panchanam Vatanam Samaharaha Panchavati. Trayanam Lokanam Samaharaha Triloki. Triloki is 3 worlds. So again here, Bhuvaha, Swaha, these 3 are considered as Triloki in some, whereas Bhumi, Svarga and Patala. Actually we have Sapta Urdhvalokaha, Sapta Adholokaha. Right? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Mahaha, Tapaha, Janaha, Satyam. There are 7 worlds called the upper worlds and 7 nether worlds. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Talatala, and Patala. So Chaturdasha Bhuvanani is the concept in Puranas. But there again, Bhumi and Svarga as a representative of the upper lokas, Patala as a representative of the nether worlds. Together, Triloki. It's used as the universe, the entire universe, etc. So Triloki is Trayanam Lokanam Samaharaha. Panchanam Gavam Samaharaha Panchagavam. So Panchagavam is a collection of 5 cows. So Panchagavam Dadati is there is a set of 5 cows which is given as one. It is not giving like one cow to each. So a set of 5 cows is given together as a dana. So this set or samuha, samahara is represented by Ekavadbhavi Dviguhu. Kaha niyamaha atra purvapadam sankhyavatchakam bhavati, uttarapadam subantam bhavati, samastapadam samaharam suchayati. The samastapada indicates a set or a group together, not as individuals. Okay? And because the group is one, the samastapada is always ekavachananta. Atayeva asya ekavadbhavi dviguhu iti nama bhavati. Samahara dviguhu ityuktepi tatrapi ekavadbhavaha bhavatyeva. Samahara samasa, whether it is samahara dvigu or samahara dvandva, is always ekavachananta, because we are looking at the whole group as a whole, not the individual entities. Okay. And Vigrahavakye yatha drishtam shashti vibhaktihi prayujyate samaharaha iti shabdaha api bhavati. Panchanam Vatanam Samaharaha. Trayanam Lokanam Samaharaha. Evam kramena Vigrahavakyam bhavati atra. Now, atra linganirnayaha katham bhavati iti prashnaha. वस्तुतः समाहारद्विगुसमासे केचन शब्दाः स्त्रीलिङ्गे भवन्ति, यथा पञ्चवटी, panchan vata. So when we combine, we get panchavata, but in strilinga it becomes ikaranta. Tatra niyamaha santi. Tesham adhyanam tu यदा वयं सूत्राणि पश्यामः तदा जानीमः, किन्तु स्त्रीलिङ्गे ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गत्वेन प्रयोगः क्रियते. So Ashtadhyayi is another very famous example. Ashtanam Adhyayanam Samaharah. Ashtadhyayi is a set of 8 adhyayas or chapters. So you have Ashtan Adhyaya, Nakarasya Lopah Bhavati, Ashta Adhyaya, Savarnadirghe Krite, Ashtadhyaya, Strilinge Bhavati Ityataha Ashtadhyayi. दशश्लोकी, दशानां श्लोकानां समाहारः दशश्लोकी. सप्तशती अत्यन्तं प्रसिद्धं, सप्तानां शतानां समाहारः. It is a set of 7 hundreds. So Saptashati has 7 hundreds. So Saptashati. Sahasrapati. Sahasranam, Sahasrasya Padanam Samaharah. So a set of 1000 padas. Pada could be verses, words, whatever, different contexts. So many words in Dvigu are in Strilinga. Some of them will be in Napumsakalinga. Yatha Panchangam. Panchanam Anganam Samaharaha Panchangam. This is in Jyotisha, we have 5 components. Right? Tithihi, Vasaraha, Nakshatram, Yogaha, Karanam. These are 5 aspects. Whenever we do any puja, we say what is the Tithi, what is the Vasara, what is the Nakshatra, Yoga and Karana. These 5 put together are called Panchangam. Chaturyugam. Chaturnam yuganam samaharaha. A set of 4 yugas. So yuga is specific duration of time in our tradition. So there are 4 yugas. Satya Yuga, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. So together they are called Chaturyugam. Tribhuvanam. Trayanam Bhuvananam Samaharaha Tribhuvanam. Similar to Triloki. Panchanam Nadinam Samaharaha Panchanadam. So Tranadi Shabdasya Nada iti bhavati. So Panchanadam. So a confluence of 5 rivers is called Panchanadam. Navaratram. Navanam Ratrinam Samaharaha Navaratram. A set of 9 nights. It is called Navaratram. So some are in Strilinga, some are in Napumsakalinga. We have to know only by usage. So when we study sutras, there are some rules, but even there, tatra katham upayujyate ityeva pramanam. How is it used? Right? So Triloki is used as Strilinga, Tribhuvanam is used as Napumsakalinga. It is not based on meaning. Okay. So some words tend to be used in Strilinga. Some words tend to be used in Napumsakalinga. The difference we know only by usage. Abhyasena, prayoga darshanena eva jnayate. So mostly 95% of Dvigu Samasas, Samahara Dvigu Samasas, either Strilinga or Napumsakalinga. There are a few rare examples also in Pullinga, mainly with Ahan Shabda. Ahan means day. So Saptanam Anham Samaharaha Saptahaha. Saptahaha means a week, which is a set of 7 days. So Navanam Anham Samaharaha Navahaha, a group of 9 days. Usually they do Ramayana Navaha. Ramayana Parayana is traditionally carried out in 9 days. So that set of 9 is called Navaha. So Kechana Shabdaha Vishishya Ahan Shabdaha Asti Chet Tatra Pullinge Bhavati. Otherwise, we usually have it in Strilinga or Napumsakalinga. Tatra Padajnanenaiva Lingajnanam Bhavati. Okay. Panchagavyam iti uchyate. Yes, Panchanam Gavyanam Samaharaha. Gavya refers to product from the cow. So a group of 5 Gavyas is called Panchagavyam. So there is a question, is Dvigu also a Dvigu Samasa? Yes, the name is Dvigu. Dvi and Go. Okay. We have to, it is technically there. So the Vayoho, but the actual form does not fall into the pattern of Dvigu Samasa. Okay. Though the components are there, there is no technical derivation of it, and the meaning does not have anything to do with the Dvigu Samasa itself. So there are questions, Chaturbhujaha, etc. Chaturbhuja is not Dvigu. That is, we are not, it is not a set of 4 arms. That is, Chaturbhuja is a Visheshana to Vishnu. He who has 4 arms is called Chaturbhuja. It could be other deities also, Ganesha, whatever. But there we are not talking only about the arms. We are talking about a person who has 4 arms, that is Bahuvrihi. Chatvaraha bhujaha yasya saha chaturbhujaha. Trini netrani yasya saha trinetraha. When Shiva is called Trinetra, it is not Dvigu Samasa. Shiva is not a set of 3 eyes. He has a set of 3 eyes, or he has 3 eyes. So those are all Bahuvrihi Samasas. So now we will try to practice a few of these Dvigu Samasas. Dvigu Samasa is actually very common. Bahuni padani drishyante. Lakshmi Bhagini.
Namaste Bhagini.
Ha.
Panchaji. Panchanam Ajanam Samahara.
Ha. Panchanam Ajanam Samahara. A group of 5 goats is called Panchaji. Samyak. Lalita.
Yes, Bhagini. Ashtadhyayi Ashtana Adhyanama
Adhyayanam
Samahara.
Ashtanam Adhyayanam Samahara. Ashtadhyayi. Samyak. Parvati Bhagini.
नमो नमः त्रिपादी त्रयाणां पादानां समाहारः
त्रयाणां पादानां समाहारः त्रिपादी. सम्यक्. प्रेमा भगिनी.
दशश्लोकी दशानां श्लोकानां समाहारः.
दशानां श्लोकानां समाहारः दशश्लोकी. सम्यक्. प्रिया भगिनी.
नमस्ते भगिनी.
हम्म.
सप्तशती सप्तानां शतानां समाहारः.
सप्तानां शतानां समाहारः सप्तशती. सम्यक्. वीणा भगिनी.
नमस्ते भगिनी. षडानां पादानां समाहारः.
The षष्ठी of षट् शब्द.
षण्णानां पदानां
षण्णां, not षण्णानां.
षण्णां पदानां समाहारः षट्पदी.
सम्यक्. षण्णां पदानां समाहारः. Vishnu Shatpadi is a very popular stotra of Shankaracharya. So there are 6 verses in that. Ravi Shankar Mahodaya.
नमांसि महोदय. नवानां रात्राणां समाहारः.
Namanam
Ratranam Samaharaha.
Ratrinam. It is Ratri. In Samasa, it gets converted to Ratra. Navanam Ratrinam Samaharaha Navaratram. Samyak.
Dhanyavada.
Srivat Sankara Rao. Chaturyugam.
Chaturyugam. Chatur Yuganam Samahara.
Chaturnam.
Chaturnam Yuganam Samahara Chaturyugam.
Samyak. Chaturnam Yuganam Samaharaha Chaturyugam. Sarita Yelavati.
त्रिरात्रं त्रयाणां रात्रीणां समाहारः.
Ratri is Trilinga. So, Tisrinam Ratrinam Samaharaha Triratram. Gayatri Bhagini.
नवाहः नवानाम् अह्नानां समाहारः.
Anham Samaharaha. Navanam Anham Samaharaha Navahaha. Samyak. So we saw Ekavadbhavi Dviguhu Atra Purvapadam Sankhyaavachakam Bhavati Apicha Samasena Samaharaha Athava Samuhaha Bodhyate. The second type as per this book is Anekavadbhavi Dviguhu. So actually in other books, 3 types of Dvigu are usually mentioned. According to the Sutra also. Okay, so there are 3 types of Dvigu. Tadhitartha Dvigu, Uttarapada Dvigu and Samahara Dvigu. In this book, the Uttarapada Dvigu is not taken because it does not have an independent existence. Okay, so Uttarapada Dvigu comes as a component of Bahuvrihi Samasa. It does not occur independently. Therefore, here we have not considered it. Does not make much of a difference. Uttarapada Dvigu is very, very, very rare. Okay. So now, Anekavadbhavi Dviguhu, the examples taken here are of Tadhitartha Dvigu. Okay. So we'll understand what it means. So, Yuddheshu vibudha sarve badabhaschadhvareshvapi gayanti yam karya siddhyai bhaje shanmaturam muda. So, Yuddheshu sarve vibudhaha adhvareshu badabhascha karya siddhyai yam gayanti shanmaturam tam shanmaturam muda bhaje iti anvayaha. So vibudhaha means devaha, yuddhakale devaha, adhvaraha nama yajnaha, yajnaka ale badabaha. I think we saw this word earlier also. It means brahmanaha. Okay. Karya siddhyai, for the success of their actions. So devas in battlefield, brahmanas during yajnas, for the success of their endeavors, yam gayanti, him whom they praise, tam shanmaturam muda bhaje. That Shanmatura. Shanmatura is a name of Kartikeya. He is the Devasenapati, the commander of Devas. Okay. And he is also a very praised before. So Ganesha Dhyana and Subramanya Dhyana both are done before starting the work. So Shanmaturam muda anandena bhaje bhajami. Here Shanmatura is an example of Anekavadbhavi Dviguhu. Shannam matrunam apatyam puman. It means the son of 6 mothers. We know the term Kartikeya itself is Kritika. 6 Kritika devatas, they took care of him Therefore, he is called Kartikeya. He is also called Shandmatura. So, literally means the son of 6 mothers. Similarly, we have Ashtasu Kapaleshu Samskritaha Ashtakapalaha. It is used in the context of Yajnat. Purodasha. Purodasha is the habits which is offered. So there are some rituals in which it has to be prepared and offered in 8 different cups. Kapala refers to a cup. So Ashtasu Kapaleshu Samskritaha. That which is prepared in 8 pots or cups, that is called Ashtakapalaha, like a havis. Dve anguli pramanamasya. So that which measures 2 fingers. That is something like this. If you join 2 fingers, the breadth, that is called Dvyangula. Okay? So Dvyangulaha Darukhandaha. Darukhanda means a piece of wood which measures 2 angula. That is 2 fingers. So Shandmaturaha, Ashtakapalaha, Vyangulaha. These are the examples of Anekavadbhavi Dviguhu or Tadhitartha Dviguhu. Okay. So Kaha Niyamaha atra. It's a very special samasa. Sankhyavatsakam purvapadam bhavati. Tataha subantaha bhavati. Tena saha tadhita pratyayaha api bhavati. So this is a very rare samasa, which is a combination of samasa and tadhita pratyaya. That is, we first do a samasa, immediately we add a tadhita pratyaya to it. So the final form is a tadhitanta shabda derived from the samasa. Like in Shandmatura, we have Shat, which is a Sankhya-vachaka. We have Matru, which is a Subanta. And we have an An, which is a Tadhita Pratyaya. Just like we say, Raghoho Apatyam Raghavaha. So the son of Raghu, Apatyam is meaning of the Tadhita Pratyaya. It is called Apatyarthaka Tadhita. So similarly, this An is an Apatyarthaka Tadhita. So the son, An means Apatyam, the son of 6 mothers. Right? So here the actual samasa is between Shat and Matra, but the Tadhita is also added. Together we get the word Shandmaturaha. So this is called Tadhitartha Dvigu because it always involves a Tadhita Pratyaya which adds its meaning to the samasa. That is why if we go back and see here, we see some additional things, right? For example, this Apatyam Puman, Samskritaha, Pramanam, all these are meanings which are added by the Tadhita Pratyaya. Tadhita Pratyayas are added in various meanings. So these are all the meanings of the Tadhita, whereas this first part is the Samasa. The final word is a combination of Samasa and Tadhita. So here too, Ashta and Kapala form a Samasa. To that we add a Tadhita Pratyaya. Dve Anguli form a Samasa. To that we add a Tadhita Pratyaya. So it's a unique Samasa. So Sarvatrapi Sankhya-vachakasya Subantena Samasaha Bhavati. Tasmat Tadhita Pratyayaha Bhavati. You don't have the intermediate form. All 3 combine to give Shandmaturaha. Similarly, in Panchakapala, Panchan, Kapala, and An. The An Pratyaya is added there, but it is deleted. So here it looks like there are only 2 things, but actually there is a Tadhita Pratyaya which has been added and deleted. So such samasa is called Tadhitartha Dvigu, and it is Anekavad Bhavi. because there is no restriction that this has to be ekavachana. You can say panchasu kapaleshu samskritaah panchakapalah or shannam matrinam apatyani, if possible. This case, he is only one because it's only Kartikeya who is known as the sun. But assuming there are more, you can have forms in all vachanas. Okay? Similarly, dve anguli pramanam esham dvyangulaha darukhandaha. If you have multiple pieces of wood, which each of which is measuring 2 fingers and breadth, you can have bahuvachana. So there is no restriction. Samahara dvigu is always ekavachana, so it is called ekavadbhavi. Whereas here there is no restriction. Okay, you can also have other lingas also. Okay, so for example, dvyangulam patram. If there is a piece of strip of paper which measures 2 fingers, you can say dve anguli pramana masya dvyangulam patram. So that linga, just like a tadhitanta shabda, we can say in all 3 lingas. We have aindraha, aindri, aindram. Similarly here, because of the tadhita pratyaya, you can have in all lingas and you can have all vachanas. So anekavadbhavi dviguhu. For now, these 3 examples are more than enough. You will not get any other examples than these 3 because it's fairly restricted. You cannot do anekavadbhavi dviguhu everywhere. You cannot pick any 2 random words because the tadhita pratyayas can be added only to specific words. Sarvatra tadhita pratyayasya yojanam na bhavati. Yatra tadhitasya sambhavah asti. Tatraiva ayam samasaha bhavati. Okay. So just understand these 3 examples, that is more than enough for this level. Okay. So there is a question, is Shadanana also Tathita Artha Dvigu? We will come to Bahuvrihi. What does Shadanana mean? That is the key thing. What is Shadanana? Means a person who has 6 faces. Shat ananani yasya saha shadananaha. There is no tadhita there. It is just bahuvrihi samasa. Okay. Chaturbhujaha, shadananaha, all those are bahuvrihi samasas, referring to a person who has, say, 6 faces, a person who has 4 arms, a person who has 3 eyes. All those are bahuvrihi. Okay. The other, so that is the important note. So not all samasas with number or sankhya or purvapada are dvigu. Dvigu samasa always has sankhya vachaka as purvapada. That is true. But just because there is a number, it cannot be dvigu. You can have all different samasas. For example, if you have dvaucha, dashacha, 2 and 10 is 12. That will be dvandva samasa. As we saw many examples now, chatvaraha bhujaha yasya saha, that will be bahuvrihi samasa. So just because there is a number, it does not mean it is dvigu samasa. It is dvigu samasa only if it is a samahara or if there is a tadhita pratyaya which is involved. Somebody is asking what is the pratyaya in Vyangula. So there we have a tadhita pratyaya called matrach, which is again deleted. So you don't hear the pratyaya, but the pratyaya is there. So matrach is the pratyaya there. So only for these cases it is dvigu samasa. Other samasas, even with sankhya, that is bahuvrihi, dvandva can be there. But even here, there are a lot of people, again, lot of questions who keep asking. We have saptarshayaha, ashtadishaha. All those are normal karmadharaya samasas. For example, sapta chate rishayascha saptarshayaha. it is not samahara because we are still identifying each one separate. There is bahuvachana, 7 sages. It is not a set. If it is a set, you will have to make it as ekavachana. So since it is separate, you are just saying 7 sages. Sankhya-vachaka is a visheshana. So it is a visheshana purvapada karmadharaya samasa. All these popular sets, Dasha avataraha, Dashavataraha, Shat rasaha, Shadrasaha, Trayaha gunaha, Trigunaha. All these are Karmadharaya samasas, they are not Dvigu. So, what is the difference? The Sankhya used just as a Visheshana is Karmadharaya samasa. If there is the sense of Samahara or Tadhita, it is Dvigu. Beyond this, if it is the major sense of that samasa, we have already in the first slide, if you remember, the identification of, say, Dvandva samasa. So, Dvandva is and. So, Dvau cha dasha cha, 2 and 10 is Dvandva samasa. Wherever there is Anya padartha, Chatvaraha bhujaha yasya saha, Trini netrani yasya saha, Shat ananani yasya saha. All those are bahuvrihi samasas. Okay. Dvigu is very specific. That is why now if you look at the slide, number as first component with an additional sense. What is that additional sense? It is the sense of samahara or tathita. That is the only case where you have dvigu. So if it is just used as a plain visheshana, it is karmadharaya. So dvigu samasa just does not mean any samasa with number as purvapada. It means number being purvapada with the sense of samahara or tathita. Now coming to this karmadharaya, we have seen that sankhya vachaka is a visheshana, but this samasa is special in that it is restricted to famous groups. Means Saptarshayah is not any 7 random sages. So there is a specific set of 7 who are identified as Saptarshis. Right? So Kashyapotrihi, Bharadvajaha, Vishwamitrotha, Gautamaha, etc. So they are called Saptarshis. Similarly, Dashavataraha, it is not any 10 avatars. Actually, if you look at Vishnu's avatars itself, the Bhagavata has more than 20 avatars of Vishnu. But there is a specific set of 10 which is called Dashavataraha. Shadrasaha. So the rasas are 6 in Ayurveda, that is in taste. The Madhura, Amla, Ravana, Katu, Kashaya, Tikta. If you go to Sahitya Shastra, you have Navarasaha, Shringara, Veera, Karuna. Both are possible, but they are referring to famous groups of entities. Okay. If it is just, say, Pancha Balakaha, 5 boys, it can be any 5 boys. In such cases, we don't do a samasa. Okay. It is just Pancha Balakaha as separate words. Panchadasha Janaha, 15 people. There is no samasa. Okay. So here, just to Sankhya Vachakanam Samasaha, maybe I should add one more table here to cover the Dvandva and Bahuvrihi. But apart from that, the common cases, so Dviku Samasaha Kutra Bhavati, Samahararthe Tadhitarthe Bhavati. Okay. So Panchanam Vatanam Samaharaha Panchavati. So there is a sense of a group, or Shannam Matranam Apatyam, the sense of a Tadhita. So in that case, we have Dvigu Samasa. If there are sets which are famous with particular numbers, everywhere. So Sapta Rishayah, Saptarshayah, Panchabhutani, Chaturvedaha. All those are Karmadharaya Samasas. How do you identify? If it is Dvigu, it is Ekavachana only. Whereas Karmadharaya will be Bahuvachana. So leaving aside the Tadhitartha Dvigu is very special and very rare. If you leave that, if you look at the Samasa, if it is in Bahuvachana, Panchabhutani, Navarasaha, Saptavimshati Nakshatrani, so on, Ekadasha Rudraha, Dvadasha Masaha, all those we have very popular sets of every this one. So all there, if it is Bahuvachana, it will be Karmadharaya Samasa. If it is Ekavachana, it is Samahara and it is Dvigu. If it is not a famous set, then there is no Samasa at all. So Sapta Shlokaha can be any 7 shlokas. There is no Samasa. Pancha Balakaha, no Samasa. Now, lot of people get confused between Saptarshayaha and Sapta Shlokaha. So while writing, there is a space, but otherwise, what is the difference? We cannot make out the difference in Prathama Vibhakti, but in other Vibhaktis. For example, Saptarshibhihi, you add a single Vibhakti because Saptarshi is a single Samasta Pada. Samasasya vayam lakshanam smaramaha anekasya padasya ekapadi bhavanam samasaha. Tarhi saptarshi iti ekam samastapadam ekaha vibhakti pratyayah saptarshibhihi. So panchabhutani panchabhutani tebhyah panchabhutebhyah. When you are adding the vibhakti to samastapada, there is only one vibhakti pratyaya. But when there is no samasa, so sapta shlokaha, if you want to use in tritiya, you cannot say sapta shlokaihi. We have to say saptabhihi shlokaihi. So the identification factor is the vibhakti pratyaya. Saptabhihi shlokaihi devim stauti. Panchabhyaha balakebhyaha dadami. Okay, so not pancha balakebhyaha. You cannot make a samasa with non-famous sets. With famous sets, we can make Karmadharaya samasa. If we are combining them into a single group, we make it as Dvigu samasa. Anyaha arthaha, if the whole meaning is different, if it is anya padartha pradhana, it will still be bahuvrihi. If it is ubhaya padartha, the sense of and, it will still be dvandva. So sankhyavachaka padam asti chet dvigu samasaha iti na bhavati. So there are some questions. Pancha pandavaha, pancha kanyaha, ashtavasavaha. Everything is fine. I mean, you don't have to list all that. As I said, there are like many groups. Wherever there are groups, Panchakanyakaha is not any random 5 girls or maiden. So there is the specific set. Ahalya, Draupadi, Tara, Sita, Mandodari. Wherever by the term you know it is referring to particular people or particular entities, we can make Karmadharaya Samasa. Navaratnani. That is also, yes. Navaratnani can be a Karmadharaya. So why not Shanmaturaha? Why Shanmaturaha? That is the effect of Dvigu. The Tadhita. Wherever there is Tadhita Pratyaya, there is Adivriddhi. Like Raghu becomes Raghava. Shat becomes Shat. That is the characteristic of Tadhita Pratyaya. Let me do the Mangalam and then I'll take questions. There are a lot. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guror matirasti gurau mama pahi guro vakyakaram vararuchim bhashyakaram patanjalim paninim sutrakaram cha pranatosmi munitrayam